Fucking beautiful.
Welcome to Sticks and Sips. This is the big 1-year anniversary show. I welcome all of you back joining us again for the Drew Estate virtual happy hour that we lovingly call Sticks and Sips. I'm your host, Frankie Dranks Moreno, here a year in nonstop. You guys have taken every Wednesday for the last year of my life, and I'm more than happy to be here with you. So listen, we have an amazing show for you guys. We're going to celebrate 1 year of this show being on. Like always, I ask you, tune in from where you're at. We have that monster giveaway. You know, every week we have a great giveaway. Hashtag Ask Frankie Drinks. Get a great question in. We pick your question. But more importantly, this week we got that big, it's Pappy month, baby. It's Pappy month, y'all. So you guys got to get your questions in, and somebody's going to win that huge monster Mega Standing Ashtray Pappy Van Winkle branded. What can I say? So let's throw up that beautiful menu, my man Jack, who's been with me for 51 episodes. Nah, man, he's been here the entire time. My happy hour cocktail tonight, I'm making it live for y'all. It's the and with that, because you know that's my catchphrase. Our sips, I'm sipping on some 20-year-old, and I'm gonna throw that in a cocktail. You guys are gonna be envious of that. Our sticks, it's Pappy month. We're debuting the Pappy Van Winkle Family Reserve Barrel Fermented Flying Pig. We're gonna enjoy that. And our guest tonight, my man, the man that started off, JD, and we got the Sticks and Sips crew. But before we go there, man, I'm gonna go to the sexy cam. Jack, are you ready? So listen, man, the end with that's actually a riff on the Sazerac. So I'm starting with a little sugar cube, and I'm gonna douse that with some Angostura bitters. And then I'm going to hit that with some Peychaud's bitters. This is a very old school cocktail. A little bit of water. And it's just to get that broken down. I'm going to use my muddler. So you guys have been paying attention for over a year. I'm showing you how to make cocktails. All the classic ones, all the new ones, all that beautiful stuff. So what you want to do is you want to muddle that. Make a little syrup in there. Whatever muddler you got, if you got some simple syrup, you could use that as well. But I want to break that down and make the old school way, man. This is the old school way. They should make Sazeracs. And while that's macerating there, I'm going to take my beautiful glass that I have here, and I'm going to hit it with some absinthe. And I would just want to rinse that beautiful glass with that absinthe. You just want to get it around the glass, nice and beautiful. And tonight, man, I'm going like super uber, guys.
Yeah, call me
Pappy Van Winkle, 20-year-old. And listen, I usually do 2 ounces. But this actually calls for a little 2.5 ounce. So just a little touch more, right? What's the harm? What's the harm? And so what we want to do is we want to ice that down. And I've got my beautiful ice right there. All like that hard cube stuff. And then you want to give it a really good stir.
I think JD left the camera to go grab his bottle of Pappy. Look, I know he's hunting for it.
Yeah, you know it. That's the way we roll, right? That's the way we're celebrating a year, so we need to celebrate right.
And so he jacked that stuff from his place. I know the man. There he is.
It definitely was not jacked from his place. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to strain that into my beautiful absinthe rinse glass. That beautiful riff on a Sazerac. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that lemon rind. I know you like that lemon rind, Joey. And you want to express it onto the cocktail. Want to rub it on the inside, rub it on the outside, and just place it right there. And that's with that, So everybody out there, raise your glass. We've had a wonderful year with everybody here. We're celebrating Pappy Month. We're celebrating a year. And I'm going to say cheers to you guys. Thank you for joining us, and salute.
Cheers, Frankie.
Oh, man, that's money. That's money. Joey, is that money or what?
It sure is, at whatever that bottle cost us.
Absolutely, man. We're doing a riff. It's, you know, listen, if we're gonna make a signature cocktail for Sticks and Sips, we're making with the best stuff on the planet. That beautiful Pappy 20-year-old straight bourbon whiskey. Man, there's nothing like it. And we're throwing in a cocktail, so we're gilding the lily here. But now's the moment you've been waiting for. We're gonna go into the Zoom lounge with the team. I'm gonna start with the man here that was in charge, our executive producer, my man Joe Grow. What's going on, brother?
Yo, Frankie, how you doing, brother? Just, it's crazy, man. Think about this. I remember the phone conversation you and I had over a year ago. We're like, you know, we can create Drew Estate TV. Let's start this. How do we start this? And that's the day that Sticks and Sips was born. It was you, me, and David Torres, our lovely videographer. And now look how far we've come, or well, how low we've gotten. But
yeah, I like to say how low we have progressed to.
We've progressed pretty low. But I gotta say, it's been a crazy year in COVID, COVID world. I've picked up a cocktail and a tiki obsession thanks to you. So, I think it's been a good year. Things have been kind of crazy, but it's a good year.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, I'm gonna go to my right-hand man that's been with me for the longevity of this show. He's the guy that keeps it real. He's the guy that says fuck the rules, and that's my man Joey Drew. Joey,
yeah,
welcome
man.
back, brother.
Mantra is the rebirth of cigars, but the real mantra is fuck the rules. Every day, every way. That's how we do it. So in fucking the rules fashion, I started with an H99. I lit it up because, it's a special occasion. We got the Pappy, and I'm like, no, I can't do. Yeah, maybe I'll just put it aside for a second because I got to smoke something really good for tonight. So, and JD's here, my brother from another mother. So I'm going to light up a Savage Feast because if JD's on here with us, we're taking time out of his Wednesday night. So a Savage Feast is the way that we're going to roll tonight. So to JD, my brother from another mother.
Love you, bro.
Well, listen, since JD's in the house, man, I'm going to add one more feature to my cocktail. I hope you all are ready because this is the coup de grace, right? This is our coup de grace moment. Jack, throw on the sexy cam because here we go. Are you ready? So I'm going to smoke this Sazerac called And With That. Because listen, man, if you're doing Savage Feast, I've got to up the game on this cocktail here. So I'm going ahead and I'm smoking this cocktail. And for those of you guys that are watching on the sexy cam, this is a beautiful little product that's called the Top Hat. And basically it's a way for you to smoke your cocktail and drop a beautiful little amount of smoke on there. And guys, if you were in the room, you'd be smelling this stuff and going, man, that's delicious. So if you're doing Savage Feast, man, I'm trying to keep up with you. Salute. So last but not least, in the Zoom lounge, the man that said Sticks and Sips forever, my man, Jonathan Drew.
Yeah, Frank, I love this. First of all, big shout out to Joey. We've been together with Drew Estate from the beginning. And thank you for everything. Obviously Joe and Jack and you, Frank. I'm just so proud of you guys. We've birthed so many products at Drew Estate. And you guys know when I talk about brands, right? we think of acid or Liga Privada, Herrera, Undercrown, Tobacco Especial, whatever you're into. But lots of the times that what people don't realize or recognize about Drew Estate is that our brand portfolio are not just the brands that you smoke. Our brand portfolio is also our programming. For instance, many of you have been to Cigar Safari. Guess what? That's a brand. Okay, we call it a non-product experiential brand. Barn Smoker, how many of you raise your hands? I don't give a fuck if you're in your house in your underwear. Raise your fucking hands. You know, you've been to those Barn Smokers. You're clicking away on the interweb and you're trying to grab those tickets before the shit's sold out. I got the VIP, Rex Mercer. Boom. Non-product experiential brand. Drew Diplomat. Many of you guys and gals are Drew Diplomats. Subculture Studios. And guess what? Sticks and Sips has become one of our craziest, fastest growing, and most fun. And, you know, this show has exceeded all expectations. And I'm not really surprised. You know, it's such a fun show and what you guys have done. And in the beginning, I helped you guys get it off the ground and popping and this and that. And, you know, making sure that it is culturally the right fit for the company's brand attribute expectations and bullshit. But Sticks and Sips now 1 year. That's what we're really here about. And what we're really here for today is the fellowship that stands behind it. Our core principles at Drew Estate, and this being, you know, one of them from a standpoint of fellowship. And it's a great show. And I feel like a guest, which is odd, Frank, because, you know, being the founder of Drew Estate and starting the shit, you know, at a very young age and seeing everything that's ever happened. And that's a lot of pain, a lot of negatives, a lot of risks we took that backfired, a lot of disasters. And when you see things like this that have blossomed, and the people who just stop me and, you know, and I talk to them all the time, people in the DMs and text me and my friends. And, you know, I'm so approachable throughout the year. So many, I get texts at fucking 2:00 in the morning from, you know, lunatics out there. Joey, you know what I'm saying? We used to sleep in the office. We was so broke. And we had on every band, I don't even know, Frank, if you know this, or Jack, every
phone number.
we had, Joey knows because he made the bands. On the back of the band had our website and our phone number. And the phone number used to ring like Paul Wall. Call me 55. It was like Paul Wall. That shit was ringing all the time. And I'm just really happy to be here to see what you guys have done and bringing more beauty, love to the world. It's a really beautiful thing. So, plus I learned a lot from your drinks. You know, tonight, one of my favorite beverages, which, Joey, you were right. I was running.
Yes, you were.
Drinking a little of this too.
The bottle's a little light from the last time I saw it.
Yeah, this one was Julian gave me this one. But yeah, you were over here. I cracked it for you, I think. And some people have stopped by and I always share a little bit. You know, we pour a little bullet in after when it goes down, you pour a little bullet in. I'm just kidding. No, we never do.
And that's what we do. We share, man. Sharing is caring. That's what we do. We love to share the love, share everything that we got to share with people. That's what it's about, man. We just, you know, enjoying everybody's company and just seeing everybody light up the chat, man. Just keep lighting it up. Great to see you.
Light up the chat because number one, hashtag Ask Frankie Drinks, right? This is it. This is where you get that beautiful, like, Sticks and Sips swag. Get that beautiful cutter. Get that beautiful cocktail kit that we're sending out to you guys, right? Plus, we got that big Pappy Van Winkle Mega Standing tonight. One time only. So make sure you guys tune in. Shout out to Walt Grace Vintage. You know,
Yeah. Guess what?
Jonathan Lewis better be tuning in.
Yo, my homeboy's going to swing by from Walt Grace Vintage tonight for those of you who know what it is and understand the culture of it. It's a tremendous friend of our company. So at some point you'll meet Jonathan from Walt Grace Vintage, and that'll be very cool as well, Frank.
Well, listen, man, we're super excited, but man, I've got some news, man. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Because I got some freaking mega news, man, because Sticks and Sips seems to be how we communicate out to you guys. So check it out. My man Jack, what's the first big thing? Freestyle Live, right? Freestyle Live coming up May 6th, right? So you guys can go out to your retailers. I hope they still got them, right? You guys get your Freestyle Live pack, which is a beautiful cutter, your beautiful lighter, your beautiful travel pack with 3 sticks that we don't know what it's all about. But all I can tell you is they look beautiful.
They're smoking pretty good, Frank. I got one right here. I'm lighting it up right now.
Yeah, yeah. You need to shut up. All right. So listen. You know, you get this 3-pack thing, and if your retailers got them, grab them because they're gonna be gone. So jump on this. And Joe, now I'm gonna ask you, man. These guys get this beautiful thing. They get this beautiful like lanyard and badge, and that lanyard and badge has a beautiful number on the back. What's this all about, man? What's this all about?
Well, Frankie, like you said, we got coming up May 6th, 7 p.m. Freestyle Live Special Edition. Now, you know, we did this last year and we dropped some amazing new products. You know, you guys were with us when we unveiled Leather Rose, and that was a cool moment. That broke the internet, you know, a little bit almost like Barn Smoker did today. But we'll get to that. But no, the real thing is this year we're changing it up. We're stepping it up. So we sent out to all these retailers these Freestyle Live event packs. And in that, you saw you had 3 cigars, like I'm smoking right now. You have no idea what this is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It could be anything. You know, you never know. And what we want you to do is we want you to smoke it. We want you to join us that night, light up with us, celebrate as we unveil what this cigar is going to be. And I'm telling you, it's pretty damn good. It's an ultra premium, baby. Now, the real thing is, so that little number, that lanyard you showed, let me pull up mine right here. It does have a little number on it. Let's see. Oh, it would help if I actually held it like a normal human being. It has a number on it. And that number is your raffle ticket. And we're giving away some pretty cool shit. You got a standing tower humidor. We got a bar that was designed by Subculture Studios. This is not just some small little rinky-dink bar you put in your corner of the house. This is a 4-foot Drew Estate bridge bar. This thing is badass, hand-carved. And then for the grand prize, we're giving away a Suzuki dirt bike. This thing is street legal, badass, rip roaring. And you know why? Because you're thinking about our factory. When you go down to La Grande Fabrica, you see out front, you see a pile of dirt bikes. All the rollers are coming in, they're riding their dirt bikes in. And what better way to celebrate that than giving one of those away for one of you lucky consumers? Now, you know, those packs are starting to land. They started shipping out on Monday, it's starting to land at your retailers. All those retailers are going to be posted. We have a chunk up on the website now. The rest will be posted up by the rest of tonight. And it's on drewestate.com/freestylelive2021. Go find your local retailers, beg, borrow, and steal to get one because you cannot miss this. We need you guys there. You can't miss this event. This is going to be the biggest, baddest thing that we've ever done.
And more importantly, I'll be on there.
Yes.
Because you forgot that piece. You forgot that piece. Yeah, I'll be on there.
Yeah, we don't get enough of you on a Wednesday night. We got to have you on Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. You know, not only listen, thank you, Drew Estate, for fucking up my entire like Cinco de Mayo fucking week. You know, because we got like, we're on Cinco de Mayo. We're on Freestyle Live. You know, listen, you know, may the 4th be with you. We'll probably be on for that too. So you guys got to tune in. You guys got to tune in. And Jack, we got a special super duper Barn Smoker announcement here. Hey guys, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, all the questions all year for an entire year of COVID. Listen, you finally got the information. If you didn't, then where the fuck you been? Because we released this today. Right? The entire information for Barn Smoker 2021, the entire experience And Joe, talk to me, bro. What's happening, man? You know, because people been asking, the streets been asking, man, where we at?
Where we at? We broke the internet. We launched the Barn Smoker tickets and Eventbrite goes down. Like, this is a major platform. You guys broke the internet. You've been wanting Barn Smoker tickets so bad. So, guys, they are out there now. Go grab them. They're going fast. VIPs are flying. I don't even know if we have any left at this point. But we got 3 Barn Smokers coming up this year in 2021. We got Connecticut in August. Then we got Kentucky. We're going to be rocking under that fire cured tobacco in the barn in October, on October 9th. And then finally, we're going to wrap things up. We got Florida on the 13th, 14th. So you got different options now with Barn Smoker. Not only do we have some badass swag, which I think we might show in a minute, but we also have, you got a couple days now. You can go on Saturday. You can go on Sunday. You know, go to barnsmoker.com right now, grab your tickets, but they might not be there tomorrow. This is going to be one of those amazing experiences. You get to see the American tobacco experience up close and personal. You get to hang with us. You get to smoke cigars. You get to try the tobacco, see the leaves, see the top to bottom from seed to cigar, everything that you want to know about your favorite Drew Estate products. I mean, think about it, man. Connecticut River Valley. You want to know about that, you know, League of 10 anniversary that Joey's smoking. You want to see that up close and personal. You want to see that tobacco. You want to touch it. You want to, you know, rub that in your hands. Ooh, baby. That's going to be fucking good, man. And you know what? You got to join us. It is an experience unlike any other. So I think, Frank, you're kind of unwrapping some stuff here. I think you want to show some of the people some of the swag that you're going to get when you go to a Barn Smoker.
I do. But I'm going to ask you, Joe, how do our peeps get their tickets, brother?
You got to go to barnsmoker.com. You got to go there right now, this minute, like this second. Make sure you do that on your other computer, because you got to actually do this while you're, you know, keep watching Sticks and Sips. You got to keep watching us. We need numbers. You know, we live by numbers here. No, but we want you guys to go grab your tickets right now. They are available. This is for you guys that have watched us, that follow us on social media. You guys are the only ones who know. We haven't emailed this out yet. We haven't done the mass insanity. That's coming. So this is your chance to get your tickets, to join us for Barn Smoker, to actually be there, get the cool experience, and just really go through your favorite Drew Estate products. And I mean, it's so amazing to see the sun go down over that farm up in Ellington, Connecticut. You know, Joey, you saw those. I don't remember if you were there. You saw those pictures, man. That is just, it is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Watching that field.
Yeah. It's a magical place. You know, it's it takes your breath away. And not only that, not even just the place, you know, the tobacco fields, the barn, but then just being with all of your friends. And that's really that fellowship. You know, JD talks about it all the time. It's that real fellowship. It's really what's brought us all together in cigars and love of the leaf. It's just being there with like-minded people, just kicking back and enjoying life, having a good time together. And I know it's all pent up. We've been caged for like a year now. We're like ready to rip out. So get your shot, take your heartworm pills, do what you got to do, and let's go.
Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. So, listen, beautiful challenge coins, one for Connecticut, one for Kentucky, you know, so you guys can see these are amazing. You got one for Florida, and you got this beautiful badass VIP, man. These things are heavy. I can't even hold all of them together. So you guys that get that opportunity, make sure you buy in, get your tickets early. We got your cutter, special Barn Smoker cutter, and we've got that beautiful knife, man. Check this shit out. If I could open it. There you go. Just so you guys can see it. Look at that beauty right there. You get that amazing bandana. Plus, you get this beautiful Barn Smoker flag, right? For you guys to hang wherever you want to. You get like a neck gaiter for the Barn Smoker experience. You get a 10 count, man. There's so many things here. You get a 10 count travel humidor, branded barn smoker, and you get this beautiful bag for you to carry all your goodies in. Man, this looks super sexy. Guys, I can't wait till the show's over so I can just steal all this stuff and take it home with me. So, so big news on the Drew Estate side when it comes to barn smokers, when it comes to Freestyle Live. But we are celebrating Sticks and Sips here 1 year in, man. So I'm gonna go to the team here, man, because this is a team that birthed this concept. And I'm gonna start my man JD. JD, listen, early on, you kind of birthed this concept with us, and you said, this is what we need. Walk us through what was that was like for us.
You mean on the Sticks and Sips side, or which
Of
thing?
course.
It's weird. There's a lot of shit. People out there know JD. I like to take credit for a lot of my shit that I bring to the table. And look at Joey laughing. But I don't know what I had to do really with this. I mean, Frank, you and I have been partners in businesses and various new businesses, such as the Winwood, which we'll talk about in another show. But I don't know exactly how this happened. I know that like Joey and Joe and Jack and you, all of a sudden there's this like new show going on. Like the programming stuff that's cracking is off the meter. I mean, I kind of think I'm the wrong guy to ask about this. I feel as though like I'm a spectator of watching you guys. Sometimes I'll just jump on, sometimes I'll complain about this or that, break Jack's balls, this and that. But overall, I just love the show, and it's funny to see because, Drew Estate, everything that we've done from a standpoint of collaboration, whether it's with Eminem and Paul Rosenberg, whether it's with the Pappy Van Winkle girls and the family and Julian Van Winkle, or Raqueth with the Java, I'm very refined from a standpoint of who we partner with and what we do. Because for me, the Drew Estate name and the Drew Estate legacy is this galvanized, emotional, just thing. We need to protect this. And, everything we do needs to be really thought out and have high purpose. I call it raison d'etre because, I speak French, behind what we do. And for me, this felt so good because so many cigar people out there, right? How many of you have been to Barn Smoker, Cigar Safari, and we're cracking, bottles. We got, really good bourbons and ryes and wines. Great, I've been drinking a little Orange Swift these days. Really great products that Orange Swift is making, even though he sold the company, he's still part of it. And this fits in so wisely to what we do because the lifestyle, I hear when Pappy talk, the girls, they talk about like the bourbon lifestyle and how does Pappy Van Winkle fit, whether it's lead or fit into the bourbon lifestyle. And it's really, how does Drew Estate fit into the cigar lifestyle? If your arms were longer, we would have been able to see those bags better. And if your arms were longer, we would have been able to see the, I'm going to get beaten to a pulp because Frank don't back off. Like once you push Frank, oh yeah, well, I got to get you. Look at him, he's there and he's getting angry. So he's like, oh, fucking gnome. So, with booze, it's like Frankie Drinks comes into the mix, and that's where, so much of Drew Estate is about having a great time. When people say like Drew Estate's a cigar company, I say, yo, watch your fucking mouth. First of all, don't even talk on us. Get that shit out of your mouth. Drew Estate's even beyond what you're talking about. This is rebirth right here. It's the ending and the beginning. The shit's biblical. And, when booze is mixed into the mix, it's about having a great time. And I just think that this program you know, what you've done, and all the guest speakers, like the sake girl, she was awesome, you know, and the dude from Mexico with the Patron, that's one of my favorite guys all around, top to bottom. You know, you've had great people on from Black End. You've had Rob Dietrich on. You've had so many great people. Sooner or later, we'll have the Angels Envy crew sometime over here if we haven't already. You know, you bring on so many great personalities and expose so many Drew Estate people can say, yo, I didn't know nothing about stalk cut cigars stalk cut tobacco until Drew Estate. I didn't know nothing about fire curing cigars, fire curing tobacco until Drew Estate. I didn't know nothing about a donk or a box or bubble or any of these types of things. We bring a lot to the mix, and we're very proud of that because, you know, we got a strong imagination, and the show. Listen, man, this is my cheers to you guys. You guys are the heart of the show. I can't take credit. You know, Joey's laughing. I love to take fucking credit. I can't take credit for this. This is you guys, and I love the show. I smile when I watch it. I smile. I see the people happy. So congratulations to you guys. What you bring to Drew Estate and to our people. I wore this new cowboy hat right here for you. You know what I'm saying? Joey was laughing, but you know what? This shit was like $31, yo. This shit is like highfalutin and shit. I wore this just for sticks and tips. So that's what I got to say. And for Barn Smoker, yo, we busted the interweb. Everybody was talking about it. If you all know about Eventbrite, this is a big ass company. And we went live today with our Barn Smokers, and the whole site came fucking crashing down. All of Eventbrite came crashing down. And everybody's going crazy buying up those tickets in the VIP. And, yo, we should give a big shout out to Sergio as well, who's a major component of Sticks and Sips in the background. Also, you know, don't forget Serge. He's doing his shit. You know,
I never forget Serge, you know, and listen, Barn Smoker has been an amazing thing that, you know, like on the day we celebrate a year of Sticks and Sips. What a great honor to be on that same day where people are like super hyper focused and hearing all, you know, what they've been waiting an entire year for. And let's break the fucking internet, man. You know, let's keep it going. Joe, are we sold out?
No, we're not sold out yet, Frankie. We're getting close. We're moving tickets like left or right.
All right, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Right now, for everybody on Sticks and Sips, if you haven't bought your Barn Smoker tickets, man, this is the moment, man, because at the end of the show, Joe, I'm gonna cut off sales. How about that? I'm sure Ryan Gallimore just had a heart attack, but nonetheless, make sure you get your tickets. I'm just kidding. You got your chance. Get your travel plans. Get everything rolling because we got it coming. Listen, I'm gonna go, JD. I'm gonna say this. You know, you kind of framed our mission, you know, from the beginning, and you gave us the you know, our mission command words, which was Sticks and Sips forever.
Forever and ever and ever.
And you know, and we're thankful for it. So I'm gonna go to my man. Listen, this guy has been the guy that's put it together. Shout out to my man Aron Corbello for launching Sticks and Sips, man, because he made all the techie shit that I have no idea goes on in the background to make this show happen. But then my man Jack Hare took the reins and has run with us over the past year. So Jack, listen, for the first time and the only time,
Frank,
welcome to Sticks and Sips, brother.
Yeah, this is a once-a-year occurrence. I'm actually nervously watching the feed. I'm kind of ghost riding the whip tonight. Like, I just left the production computer and I'm like, I'm sure the show will be fine. I need my time to shine. But it's been a crazy ride. I remember just being like, all right, we're gonna do this cocktail show. I'll show up at the office, and then about 6 weeks in, I was like, I don't think that we're gonna stop doing this forever. And now it's just a part of my life. Like we get in a certain time, we all kind of bump elbows, and then we start kicking around dinner ideas, and then the magic happens. I truly love it so much, and the opportunity that Drew Estate has given me to put on a production hat and trying to make the show better as often, and working with you and Joey and Joe and JD on the show has been amazing. Not even to mention, some of the stuff that people don't know about that's coming soon. Cough, cough, Better Days, which was the best day of my life. But I thank you, Frank, for all this amazing new world to me. I was a cigar guy who drank like Jameson at a bar, and now I'm talking to my friends about Mezcal and Blue Weber, and I'm like, well, actually, you guys don't even understand. Like, there's agave, and then there's like agave.
Yeah, Jack is now going to his local bar asking them, which Corpse Reviver recipe are you using? And when he gets to that point, he's so close to being Joey, because Joey will ask about the ice. But listen, we'll go back to Jack, and everyone needs to know this show happens because of an amazing team that puts it together. From everybody from our marketing department, getting together, our man Joe being part of coordinating, JD saying, listen, this is where we're strong, this is where we need to shore up, and then my man Jack kind of orchestrating everything behind the scenes, making sure that it comes out right. And I'm honored to work with you, Jack. Over this past year, we've been very fortunate to have amazing guests and amazing, cocktails and presentations. And shout out to guys like David Torres from the get-go, and Dario Dina for making those beautiful graphics that we show up every week, and that we post out and share with everybody. That's a team effort, man. So Jack, I'm gonna ask you, man. I'm gonna go a little bit backwards here. What have been your favorite moments on Sticks and Sips, brother?
I think that anytime that we have a guest with a Scottish accent, the show is going to be like, sometimes I won't know based on the name, and then they'll log on, I'll hear a Scottish accent. And Joey and I have talked about, we almost need to just have like either a spin-off show or just strictly Scottish guests, because Richard Patterson, Ricky Crawford, Nick a few weeks back, it's like every single time, Simon Brooking, every single time we have a guy with a Scottish accent, it's a home run. So that's my answer. Scottish accents.
It just sounds so much funnier.
Yeah, they are funny.
They're much funnier.
Yeah.
Than Scottish accent.
Yeah, let's not forget our Irish guests as well, because they have been quite good as, like my man Jack Ferris, who's been on a couple of times, and we love having Jack and his Irish coming, into our world. So I love that, man. Anything else, Jack? Any other memories you got? Because, there's so much stuff that's happened over the year, and it goes by so quick, man. So
I remember, I remember the bad stuff from a production side. If the show goes great, that usually means that I have not screwed anything up. So there was for the viewers, there was about a stretch of 15 episodes where I just forgot to record the show. So we just didn't. So now Joey has a sign in front of my desk that says, "Don't forget to hit record." And a personal favorite of mine was the Star Wars episode where we had hours of preparation, how we're going to come in, and you had a helmet on, so nobody could tell if you were talking or not. And I was like, the Halloween spectacular.
Mike is dead.
That was the best.
We thought it was the greatest joke ever, the launch, that he's just sitting there, and all of a sudden it's just like, wait a minute. Joey and I are like whispering, like, wait, do we go? What's happening?
I was wearing a clown mask, and I was cackling like a crazy wild person. I'm like, oh my God, his mic is dead.
And then I think my last, I'd be remiss if I did not mention Will McFall in the rubber duck onesie. 75 motherfucking ducks. That for me is about the peak. That was one of the hardest I've ever laughed during the show. It was hysterical.
Well, look, man, I love reminiscing. I'm gonna look. My man Jonathan Lewis is jumping in with JD over there. Let me jump to these guys, man. Listen, they're wearing matching T-shirts. This is how you roll, man. You either with us or you're not with us. How about that? So John, both of you, right? Listen, we got Joey, we got Joe, we got Jack, we got John, and we got John. In Spain, it would be cinco jota, right? Cinco jotas, which means the most prime of prime bellota ham that you could ever put in your mouth. So this is what we got for Sticks and Sips. We got the 5 J's. So Jonathan Lewis, man, welcome to Sticks and Sips, man. How you doing?
Good, Frank. Good to see you, man. Everybody, hi. How are you?
Doing good, man.
Listen, it's an honor to have you on, man. I wanted to kind of like secret, like have you in the back pocket for the future. Listen, tell us a little bit about Walt Grace, because we know we're gonna do an offsite episode over at Walt Grace, but I'm working on the tech, brother.
Well, we're obviously looking forward to that. So Walt Grace Vintage, we are a car and guitar gallery located in Wynwood here. So JD shot me a text over 7 o'clock, just jumping on. He's like, "Yo, do you want to chime in at 7:45?" I was like, "Absolutely." So I walked on over here. So we're sitting out here in top of Wynwood, and basically we focus on buying and selling the finest selection of vintage cars and guitars that the world has to offer. On top of that, we are a new Fender, Gibson, and Martin dealer, along with a few small batch manufacturers as well. And we're located in the heart of Wynwood. We've been here for going on almost 6 years now, and JD's been a friend of ours the whole way through.
So listen, we got our matching Walt Grace. We're representing the hood. So, Joey, you would love this spot. You've been over there with your family. I know that.
I think you guys, they moved locations, right? You guys moved from the spot.
Yeah. So you might have come, we had two previous iterations, if you will. So one was on 26th Street. And then when we left that space, it was like a temporary spot on 2nd Avenue next to the restaurant Joey's. And then throughout that whole time, we had actually been building where our forever home, which is where we're at right now. So we're 26th and 3rd, across from pretty famous bakery, Zach Baker.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, in the black and white zigzag painted building, right?
Yeah, that's right near us.
That's how you know it.
Yes, that is by us.
Right over across the street from the Museum of Graffiti, you got Walt Grace. Said, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here." And big shout out to the Walt Grace Vintage. With us at True Estate, it's family, right? Whether it's Eminem and Paul over at Shady Records, or Raqueth, or Pappy Van Winkle, across the board. Really great partnerships and friendships, and it's the same thing with all of our, whether it's Half Wheel, or whether it's all the people who've been part of what we do, whether it's directly or indirectly. Wynwood has become a big part of our existence and things that we bring in from the space here. A lot of graffiti. But what I love, Joe, you walk into Walt Grace and all of a sudden Ace Frehley is there, or you walk in and Aerosmith's in there and they're buying guitars, or
Or Jonathan Drew is in there.
whatever. And anyway, I wanted to just introduce my homeboy tonight and keep going over there. Listen, Frank, Joe, we haven't heard much from Joey tonight, and I don't know.
I'm in the chat, man.
I'm saving Joey for the end, man, because I'm gonna go to Joe. I'm gonna go to Joe, right? One of the 5 Jotas right now, right? And I'm gonna go to Joe Grow.
Yes, sir.
And my man Joe Grow. Listen, man, talk to me about. We started Six and Sips. We're kind of given the mission. We're kind of given about a week to get started, and here we are a year later. And listen, man, what have been your favorite takeaways from Six and Sips?
Well, dude, it's the knowledge, Frank. It is just learning so much new. Like I barely drank, and not saying I drink a lot now, but it's one of those things that you're just sitting there. Oh, thanks, Joey. No, it's one of those things you're learning about cocktails. You're learning about, hey, I want to do something. So you inspired me, man. You inspired me to kind of get into tiki. Not now, buddy. I got my son. He wants to hop on Sticks and Sips live. He's trying to hop in.
Put him on.
I'll get you in a minute. But it's just learning about all the different things and trying to make cocktails at home. It's one of those things. We're all stuck at COVID, so we had to pick up a new hobby. We had to learn something. And then, like, my favorite moments, I always think back to one of my favorite episodes. St. George Gin. I am not a gin guy. I never was. Listening to the passion that they had, their enthusiasm, talking to all of their, our fans out there in the comments while the show's going on. You had Lance, we're just sitting there learning so much. I'm like, I texted you, I think during the show, I'm like, Frank, you're keeping me a bottle. I want that right now because I need to try this gin. It is just so good. And just watching their passion, man, it was amazing. And then you have people like the Van Winkle sisters when we had Carrie come on, and she's great learning about their products, learning about our partnership, our history, JD's history with them. And I mean, look, it inspires us. We got hashtag Pappy month rocking all month long, baby. Jack's rocking it in the group. You're rocking it right now. You're smoking the pigs. This is it. There, look at that shirt. And you see these people who are so dedicated to the passion of what they do. It matches what we are. Matches what we do, because every day we're sitting here rocking out, making the best damn cigars on the planet, putting out some of the best amazing events, the amazing shows. I mean, did anyone ever want to say, hey, I want to give up every Wednesday night for the rest of my life, to start putting on sticks and sips and commenting? We didn't sign up for it, but you know what? We love it because we love you guys. We love every one of our fans who tunes in with us, makes a cocktail, and is like, hashtag Ash Frankie Drinks. So it's been a ride, brother, and it's going to keep going. Sticks and sips forever.
Fuck that. Anyway, but Jack just had a conniption. Listen, no offense to everybody, but actually, Joe, I'm just gonna pile on to that and basically say, hey, look, man, this is my Wednesday hangout, man. This is the place where, if we were all local, this is the place we would hang out. If this was my bar, this is where you would be at, and this is what we'd be chatting about. These are the spirits that we'd be experiencing, and these are the sticks that we'd be pairing. So I got to look at the positive side. Oh, look at that. Speaking of the positive side, so that's me, man. And I'm going to go to my man who's been here with me the entire freaking way. I hope everyone's paying attention here. So first of all, I'm going to say, ask hashtag Frankie Drinks, right? Make sure you get in there and for that drawing for that beautiful Mr. Jonathan Drew and Mr. Jonathan Lewis. Listen, you got your cocktail packs, you got your cutters.
Yes, we got it all, motherfucker.
All right, so listen, so start making that old fashioned with that Pappy 20, baby, because I got that sugar cube and got your bitters and you got your spoon, and we're ready to roll. But if you're drinking Orange Swift, just stick with that. Don't mix. I'm just saying, man. Because I love that Orange Swift. You got the machete or what?
No, this is 8 years in the desert. But oh wait, am I muted? No, I ain't muted.
No, you ain't muted.
Fucking Will Grace guys fucking it up. So we got the 8 years in the desert right here. Very nice. Yo, when are you gonna bring on Orange Swift to the show?
Man, fuck that guy. Anyway, but maybe next month if he comes on, man. I love to have Orange Swift on there, man, because his wine is beautiful. It's an amazing product.
Are you doing?
Coming there, we're getting to it, man. Hold on.
No, dude, hang on, man. Hang on. I'm just getting people like riled up here, because this is the moment that everyone's waiting for, because this is probably the guy's going to take over this show, like when it needs some PTO. That means pay time off, man, because I've been on for a freaking year, man. People need me somewhere on a Wednesday night, but my man Joey, he's ready. He's ready. He's the king of Mezcal Minute. And by now, it's almost 52 minutes. So you're almost Mezcal Hour. Over a year, Joey.
Yeah, we'll do a best of. We'll have Jack edit together all of the Mezcal minutes into one long show, so everybody can.
There we go.
Sipping out of my little cup here, my little copita, and cheers to everybody out there that's picked up on it and is taken that journey. It's something that I'm into, and it's been cool to pass it on and get people to try something new and different to experience with their cigars. I love it, and hey, if I love it, somebody else has got to love it too. I can't be the only crazy maniac out there. But,
well, I'm going to say this, man, because I know you won't say because you're humble. Joey has been responsible for more cigar smokers buying mezcal. So he's person responsible for about like 400% of increased mezcal sales in 2020. All on Joey, because he's been pimping that stuff for over a year, Joey. But I'm gonna ask you, brother, the same thing I asked you, asked everybody else, man. What are your favorite moments from Six and Sips?
Oh man, I mean, everybody touched on some really good ones. The Halloween episode was epic for its failure. It was awesome to watch. Like, you know what? It's something like when the air is taken out of your balloon. You built up all of this stuff. The air gets taken out of your balloon, but you still got to soldier on, and that's Sticks and Sips behind the scenes. You got to keep soldiering on. Technical problems, guests not calling in on time. They're calling in from Mexico or California, and just your nerves are shot, but you still got to go on and put on a show that that we're happy to put on. That this is what we love to do. So I mean, I just got to shout out to a couple people: Walking Chin, Jason Ojeda, Chico Ray, Valerie, Bob Finley, Kirby Woods, Bill Foley, David Williams, the whole gang. You're out there every freaking week in the chat, lighting it up. So thank you guys. You really make it possible. If you guys weren't there, we couldn't be here. Isola Woods, our girl, she's pumping it up an hour before we go on Instagram Live every freaking week for 52 weeks. She's an unsung hero behind the scenes. Everybody on the Drew Estate crew, just amazing. Ryan Rayford jumping into the mezcal rabbit hole, passing out while he's mixing Instagram Live. That's epic. I want to see that again. I gotta rewatch that because that's the best.
I don't think we really wanted to talk about that, but go ahead.
No, but I gotta talk about that. That's all I need to say about that. No, but really, it's thanks to everybody. It just makes it possible, makes it fun to like hang out on a Wednesday night. We're here in the office, all day doing our stuff, and then hey, Sticks and Six times, let's go. We grab some sticks, we get some cool bottles of stuff, and we have a good time together and learning, man. I think I know something, right? People even come to me like, oh, Joey knows something. I don't know shit. I come on the show and I learn even more than I thought I did. And then it blows my mind, the guests that we've had, just dropping knowledge and words that we've never heard before. It's great, man. Love it to death. Sticks and Sips forever.
Six and Sips forever, man. So listen, I'm gonna throw up a beautiful slide my man's got. So why do we celebrate Pappy? Because it's a gold freaking standard of bourbon whiskey, right? We're talking about stuff that's aged, long aged. I'm doing the 20 years here, but you got a 2023. You've actually got a 12 as well. You've got the old Rip Van Winkle line as well. What we're talking about is a wheated whiskey that can be long aged. So for everybody out there that's been, man, I can't get my hands on a Pappy. Listen, try a Weller. If you get your hands on a Weller, try a Weller. If you can get your hands on a Maker's Mark, you get an idea of what a wheated whiskey is and understand that the mash bill on a wheated whiskey allows it to age that extra time. Standard mash bills of bourbon, of high rye bourbon, low high corn bourbon cannot withstand the long aging. The wheated bourbon whiskey is what makes it happen. And for those of you guys reaching in and trying to find what it's like, give it a go if you can find it. If not, go to that next level. And the next thing is our Pappy Van Winkle Barrel Fermented, where beautiful, and we're featuring fine pictures, Pappy month. So this is the month that you guys can start getting them, Pappy & Co. This is what you're getting is this beautiful Kentucky Fire Cure Barrel Fermented over the beautiful San Andres wrapper. So you're getting this beautiful doble capa over a Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler. And if you guys can see that, this beautiful split of what this is like. So you get this beautiful wrapper over wrapper and gives you that beautiful flavor. just of smokiness, of richness.
Mhm.
The word I love to use, Joey makes fun of me, unctuousness, because that's really what this stick is all about.
Yeah. Well,
And with a Sazerac,
the
it's
other part,
truly unctuous.
the other part, man, with that double cap, and everybody always asks about is, why, yes, it imparts, you're getting some of that flavor up front. Mouth feel, so important, man. I mean, cigars, putting them in the mouth. So that Kentucky Fire Cured barrel fermented rapidly that's on the head of the cigar just has a great texture to it. There's even a slight hint of salinity with that smoke. Just it makes the whole thing come together, man. It's fantastic. So mouthfeel, man.
Mouthfeel is huge on that pig. It's such a beautiful, Vitola to take all those flavors, particularly with a beautiful bourbon, cocktail. In this case, I'm gilding the lily here, guys.
Everybody's like, you got to drink that neat. That's like blasphemy. You made a cocktail with Pappy? Oh my God. Like everybody.
Listen, this is the 1 year anniversary. I could do whatever I want. So for all you guys chattering on the chat box, bro, my money, my Pappy, I do what I wish. And with that, ...
Joey, at the Low Life Lounge, we make cocktails with Pappy because that's how low we go.
That's how low we go.
Yo, you didn't give a shout out to Eli, the DJ Eli. You're talking about barn smoking. I didn't hear nothing about him.
Oh man.
Hey man, listen. So we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna start giving shout outs to all the people that have been part of Sticks and Sips over the last year. So I'm gonna call out a few people. My man Chris Gwaltney, Jack from ABC, Jack Spethman from Benny's. These guys were early guys that helped us get us going. My man Dave Schmier with his beautiful brands.
Yeah.
Simon Brooking with Lafroig, man. Super honored to have a dude like that on our show. Robin Cooper with Glenn Grant. Richard Patterson, as Jack said, from the Dalmore. We had some great people. Jack Ferris from Bushmills, Lisa Wicker from Widow Jane. What an amazing show that was. And, and I'm going to give it to you guys. Anybody else you're thinking of on top of DJ Eli?
Can't forget a shout out to the ladies of the Liga. I mean, they're all of our killer reps. Amazing female and women reps out there that are just killing it day in, day out in the male dominated industry. These are the most badass chicks on the planet. They are amazing. So give a shout out to them.
I'm going to throw one in, Mixmaster Mike.
Shout out.
Oh, right. Actually, funnily enough, so JD's my JD. I don't look at JD as the way you guys look at JD. I see JD as the local Windmill guy comes by the gallery. But it's very funny is I forget the influence. Frank yours as well. I don't know either way. I know JD, but I know JD.
Give the fucking shout out.
All right. Anyway, so my level of connection to your world is more so through my uncle, Howard Marquez, who's watching right now. It was very, very funny in regard. He was texting me. He's like, don't forget your uncle.
Shout out to Howard Marquez. You fucker.
So there you go. Yo, Frank, guys, everyone, honestly, from a third party watching, this is very amazing what you guys have done. I think it's very cool to see the following that you guys have accrued over the past literally a year, and you've tackled a market that essentially didn't exist in your world and created it, and it's very cool. So good job with that.
Here's to that.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. But we had some great guests along the way. I'm gonna bring a memory back. Mixmaster Mike on the show and JD eating some fucking Korean soup or some things like live on the episode. So we're getting like the live feed of JD slurping down some beautiful whatever it was. JD, what was that you were eating that episode?
That was soju, right down the street, right here. SOJU, soju Korean barbecue.
They paid him $5,000 for that just now.
Yeah.
Yo, I need a slice.
Soju.
So Mixmaster Mike, DJ from the BC Boys, crazy stuff. And I think JD said it. Rob Dietrich, man, the guy that's running Blacken now, taking Dave Pickerel's place, you know, where we have my man Rob Ferrara from Jefferson's, Ingrid Rodriguez from Whistle Pig. Man, I mean, dude, the list goes on and on, man. And Lala Noguera from Mexico City, Jake Lustig from Haas Brothers. Probably one of the greatest episodes we ever had.
Yeah, don't forget Tracy from Uncle Nearest and the Jack Initiative. Amazing episode.
Love it.
That was the famous one with Will McFall, just falling in love there. It was amazing.
Tracy's an amazing person, and that was a great episode. I mean, we got so many, and I'm so blessed, and I'll say thank you to all our former guests that made this show extra special. Nicholas Palacci from Shibui, my man, you were recent, but thank you, because you were such a great guest. And Jesse Estes from Tequila Ocho, and Camille Austin, Nino Gandula from Ojo de Tigre, all these beautiful new brands that we've actually brought into the show. So over the year, we've had an amazing run. And if Jack had remembered to record all these episodes, you could actually go back on the Facebook page and watch them all. But I'll tell you what, you can probably watch the majority of them.
Yeah, you can watch.
That's the great part.
Yeah.
So jump in, check those old episodes out, because they're just some great chance to learn something new from these great people at these brands that are tied in to enhance our experience with our cigars. Listen, man, my man JD's having a moment. Listen, Jack, is it that time? Wow. All right. So listen, I'm super excited, because here it comes, man. The moment you've all been waiting for. So this is it. This is our big drawing. Ask Frankie Drinks. We got our typical swag pack. Jack, we're going to throw some extra special shit in there, right? This is our anniversary episode, right? No. All right. Wow. That's fantastic. He said no. But first up, Kenneth Londrigan is asked, and I'm throwing this to you. Ask Joey Drew, what's your favorite Pappy Van Winkle Vitola and why?
I think it's the first one that we came out with. It was the Toro. We came out with a couple sizes, right? But the Toro is just a money stick, solid all the way through. When we first were making it, everybody, remember JD sticking his hands into the barrel and pulling out that amazing leaf. It was just this goopy, syrupy leaf. You're like, oh my
God. La grasa, baby. La grasa.
And it was just it, man. It's just the full banging flavor all in one shot, and you can't go wrong with it.
JD, what do you got to say about that, man?
Listen, I believe in Joey Drew. He knows what he's talking about. He's a paid professional. We love him. We believe in him. So if he's talking about the Pappy Toro, listen, that was one of the big feathers in our cap. Listen, Pappy Van Winkle. And tonight, in a way, you guys are good people, because, you're recognizing and dedicating part of tonight to our consumers, to the people who made us. I mean, our fans, our people who stuck with us. Everybody thinks everything we've ever done has been a winner. You know how many disasters we've made and losers? Joey and I have made fucked up shit that didn't work. Terrible shit that nobody bought. They were like, why did you make this? And we were like, we don't know. We don't make things because we sit in a boardroom and somebody says, you need to make a Connecticut shade at $6.25. We don't give a fuck. We want to make stuff that we have passion for, passion projects. And Joey Drew, what Joey's done. Listen, Joey came to me through my family, my mom and dad. This guy's an artist. The first time I saw Joey was in New York City. Joey is an amazing singer and songwriter and musician who's been commercial successes of music. And Joey started with me 23 years ago. And If fucking Joey says Toro, god damn it, it's Toro. That's it. Full stop.
Toro makes the money too, baby. Buy those
Like the-
Toros, man. Come on.
Like vodka pays the bills, Toros pay the bills, baby. You know, so but it is there for a reason. It's, I think, the perfect balance between wrapper and filler, where everybody gets the experience, right? You know, not one more than the other. And Joey, thank you. Kenneth, congratulations.
It's a big meaty cigar. You know, it's got so much flavor, and you really need something powerful to stand up with it when you're making a pairing. So you can't go lightweight when you're doing a Pappy. That's for sure.
Well, check it out. Here's my next question. Marco Marola Jr., congratulations. Your question is what's your go-to cocktail to pair with the Pappy barrel fermented cigar? And listen, I think Pappy makes a great old-fashioned mix. It's either by Bitter Milk or by Pappy. It's this great product where you guys get this beautiful premix of your simple syrup and bitters already. So all you gotta do is add your whiskey. I would go with a Kentucky whiskey that's probably a little more high corn than high bourbon. I'm sorry, high corn versus high rye, just because that Pappy stick is really, really big. So Marco, I'm with like an old fashioned. If you want to go fancy, go with the Sazerac, but you need something that matches that intensity. Because this is a big stick, man. You know, no matter if you take it in the Flying Pig, or you got a Toro or a Churchill, even more so, that you're gonna get this flavor blast on you, and you need something that equals that intensity. So Marco, go with an old fashioned. Use that Pappy & Co. Old fashioned mix. Beautiful barrel fermented, barrel aged. Beautiful combination of simple syrup plus. Yeah, I'm being terrorized. You know, that's why I don't look at the fucking screen. Anyway.
Frank, I literally just said to him, yo,
Frank
Frank's
Pearson getting lit up on Diplomatico.
Listen, listen, ain't gonna lie. If you ain't got no really high grade bourbon or rye with you, listen, you can't do anything. Pop up with some Diplomatico, suck it down with a Pappy. You're gonna love life. It's beautiful, beautiful combo. Alex Carbon, hey, JD, are you ready? Because this question's for you. How did the collaboration with Pappy come about?
Collaboration from Pappy for Pappy came about in Kentucky. So I was going through a tough time in my life, and I was spending a lot of time in Kentucky. I was very interested in bourbon and rye, and visiting a lot of the distilleries and my friends who own them and work them. And a very good friend at the time, and now Jeff Moute, he introduced me to the Pappy Van Winkle girls, you know, the triplets, Carrie, Louise, and they basically, they really got to know a lot about us, and we got to know a lot about them. And we're so different as in terms of companies and in terms of cultures. Pappy Van Winkle is probably the biggest heritage brand that you could find. You know, when you think of Padron as an example of a great heritage brand, or Fuente, a tremendous heritage behind the brand, Pappy Van Winkle's like that. You know, they just, you know, there's a legacy, a beautiful story, and a history that needs to be protected and honored. And we're so different. We're a bunch of fucking hooligan, you know, land of misfit toys, to phrase Glenn. We came together kind of the way that we did with Hoyt in Nicaragua. And we just really fell in love with each other's cultures as brands. And that's what it really comes out to. I tell you guys a lot about the branded house, Drew Estate, and the house of brands, Underground and Herrera and Liga and Acid. And how do those two intertwine together? Our house of brands and our branded house. And Pappy Van Winkle is so very different, but we got to know each other through the community in Kentucky. And from that, a relationship started to unfold and be created that took us to new plateau. And I think one of the things, Joe, I'm sure you would agree with this, that one of the things that Drew Estate does, we've always been the antithesis. You know, you look at the thesis, right? That thing that's a constant, the status quo. And here comes fucking Drew Estate. Yo, Jonathan, people say like, yo, Drew Estate has got so big. They're the status quo. But I disrespect that. I reject that statement because every fucking thing we do is like our first album. The Ramones' first album, the Rolling Stones' first album, Run DMC, Public Enemy. My fucking Uzi weighs a ton. You know it does, 2 tons, because everything we do is raw. The shit's uncut. Like it's our first fucking album. Like we're hungry for that shit. And when Pappy kind of wrapped their head around that, they were like, yo, that energy is for real. And it's good because we always help people. And that's the thing that's really an odd combination. We're irreverent, but at the same time, like we care about people. Like my man Jonathan, right? I care about the dudes. All right.
So I'm gonna chime in for a second. Funnily enough, a little bit from the small bit of cigar smoking and enough knowledge to chat about it that I have. What's so cool about what you guys have done from a brand perspective is that you've been able to, what he said, release products on a level that does feel every single time you do it, it's the first time. And you have that level of pride in your brand that is so evident amongst the consumer end of things that, you know, if it's someone's first time seeing acid and they're so used to seeing maybe a name like Liga Privada for X amount of years, the first time they see acid maybe have been around for 10 years at that point, but it's their level of connection to it feels as if it's their first time seeing the brand. And what he just said is so true. And I see it in you guys, I see it in this show, and it's really cool to be a part of it. And again, I really thank you for it. You guys do a great job.
Thank you for that, man.
You better set up that private, guitar room for the, on the road version of Sticks and Sips.
Well, of course.
Saying
Frankie will come in and jam.
Might have to kick a few famous guitar players out, but for you,
yeah, tell your boy to lock up the room, man. I need the Ace Frehley room. But that's a great question. And listen, the one thing I'm going to add to Alex, because listen, that story between Drew Estate and Pappy Van Winkle proves how strong we build collaborations. It's a strength, man. We share things. We don't have to be alike to be collaborative.
Right.
We have to share the same passion.
If you're with Drew Estate, man, you can hang with anybody. We hang with anybody. That's it.
In the gutter, or in the high rise.
And we can get all decked out too, We can get all decked out and put on our nice stuff when we're going out on a Friday night, taking our wife out to a nice dinner and a cocktail somewhere, Got to get all decked out, man. That's the way you got to do it.
I love all decked out, my man. So listen, I'm going to my next question. Celestino Zamora, thank you, man. Congratulations. Wow. If you could take SNS on the road, that's Sticks and Sips, y'all. On the road, where's the first location you would go to? So listen, I'm going to go to my local spot, man. My local spot is one of two, right? I'm going to my spot, Better Days. My man, Better Days, because that's my boy Will Thompson, Alex Alexander, Danny Boy, everybody out at Better Days. And you'll see the tie-in sooner or later, because I'm not going to drop any hints about any cocktail books coming out anytime soon about Sticks and Sips. You didn't hear it from me. But I would go to my local spot, Better Days. If we go to a spot to eat, we got to go to our spot, Finca. Finca Table and Tap, because that's where we live. Shout out to Eileen, my man Alex out there, making great food for us, and that's what we've been fed. For the year of Sticks and Sips, we've been loyal customers, and I was a loyal customer before then. And if I were to take it on the road, I'd go back and see my good folks at Shaloners in Michigan with my man Mike Ineza, Jolyn Roberts, I'd come see them first and then go check out everybody else because I love it, man. Can't wait to take it on the road. And here's the moment you've all been waiting for. If I had it here, I'd pick up that Mega Standing Pappy Van Winkle.
We go get it.
Go get it, man. Because that's how, you know.
How come Joey has it? Why does he have everything? He's got H99. He's got Savage Feast. He's got all the hair.
Here it goes. But check it out, man. Before I announce the big, holy crap, here it comes. Wow. You know, check it out, Joey. You know, you can show this off. So here it goes. This is our Mega Standing. But Joey, while you're holding this up, you know, you've got to give us Mezcal Minute. How about that?
You got this thing?
No, I don't have it.
Take it. You got it.
Oh, great. This is fantastic.
This is single-handedly.
This is 9,000 pounds. It's about to break the bar. So Joey's going back from Mezcal Minute. Holy crap. This thing weighs a ton. You know, and it ain't a muad.
That much.
Okay,
Right,
so Joey, Mezcal Minute, man. Dude, you're celebrating a year anniversary of Mezcal Minute. Hit us with it. Hey, Mr. JD, you've got some real cool Ali Poos lurking in the background there. I would tell my man Jonathan Lewis to go grab a little pour. Jonathan, go grab that Ali Poos, man. Grab one of them, man. You need to join in.
Jonathan Lewis is going to make himself useful and grab the Alipus. Yeah, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm not going to lie. No, the Alipus. That's the Alipus. I'll grab it. This guy, he knows everything about portraits.
We're trying to help him, man. We're trying to help him.
At Walt Grace Vintage, but he doesn't know how to get the Alipus. This one, yo.
Get the Balthazar. Yeah, there it is. I think that's the Balthazar.
Yeah.
The other one's better. Yeah, we had this. Listen, one of them is really spicy and fucked up.
Yeah. That's what we like.
This one is really good.
Oh, yeah, that one's good too. I got that one.
This one is, I think Frank got me both of these. These are really, really good.
It's good stuff. But tonight I'm doing Bozal, Tobola.
Oh, that one.
It's just money. It's just money. Beautiful
Well,
bottle.
how much does everybody love the Joey Mezcal moment? I mean, that's like highlight.
It's my whole day is leading up to Mezcal Minute.
What about, show us a capito. Tell everybody what a capito is.
Man, it's this little tiny clay pot. And you don't shoot it. For you amateurs out there, don't shoot the thing down like you're doing a shot of, vodka or something. No, you just sip it. Just little kisses.
You looking like a cat.
Just a little itty bitty bit.
Yeah. No, Jonathan Lewis, don't stick your tongue out and try to impress your girl. Just take a little sip, man.
Oh, we got tons of chicks watching.
And it's good. Look, it's this thing is super juicy, man. It's like this juicy fruit.
You got to use the word
brains on rocks, spicy. And you just can't believe how much flavor you're getting out of it. And it's not aged in a barrel like other things that I won't discuss because, barrels do the same thing to everything. They all go that one way. You put it in a barrel, doesn't matter if it's wheated bourbon, rye, Scotch whiskey, no matter what you throw in there. It's white when it goes in, comes out that beautiful color when it comes out, goes vanilla and that caramelization, a little bit of spice. Yeah. But no, Mezcal does it without having to go in the barrel. And it's, each one's unique unto itself. Go down the rabbit hole. Go down the rabbit hole. You won't. No.
Pay attention, Mezcal world. Me and Joey have sold more Mezcal in the last year for the entire category than Terramana has made an impact on tequila. I said it here first. Yeah. Rock, you can call me up, bro. I got you. If you want to be on the show, I'll take care of you. But here's the moment everybody's been waiting for.
Who's
the grand
winning
prize. The grand prize. I'm going to say the question first. and then I'm going to say who asked it. How about that? So the question is, Frankie, what one thing, experience, conversation was your absolute favorite out of the last year? And I'll say, damn, man, that's a hardcore question. I've had so many amazing guests the entire year from all sorts of brands, man. But I'm gonna say it was somewhere along the line of one of our episodes where we got the beautiful story about going to the mountain and gaining our strength. And that was my guest, Jonathan Drew, talking about going up into the mountains and getting strong and coming down. And that felt like a Moses moment, man.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm going to say congratulations to Brianna Miller. Brianna Miller, you are the Pappy Van Winkle Mega Standing Ashtray winner. And your question, my favorite moment. And JD, do you remember that moment? Do you remember talking about going up into the mountain?
Yeah, because think about it. First of all, that's very cool that's your favorite because look, we've had so much fun, and that's what this is about, man. We've built a beautiful business, and we're so proud of our people, not just who work for us, but all the people who've built it with us, our fans, our brothers and sisters. And, you know, when we talk about going up to the mountains, Joey knows what this is. Frank, you've grasped it. Grow and Jack, you know, when we go to the mountains to gain strength, that's really about all the pain that we went through to build this company. And when the psychological is about when you go up into the mountains, it's that when you come down that mountain, you like Tupac, you come down riding hard, and there's nothing that can get in front of you, nothing. You are unstoppable. You're the juggernaut, the Leviathan, because you have studied the scriptures. You have come down, your belief system is high, and you come off that mountain and you have just meditated on it, and you're coming down with all the strength of 1,000 giants. And for us at True Estate, we've been through a lot. Everybody sees the success. You see the money, a portion of this, that. Let me tell you, we were having nothing, sleeping on the floor, begging people. A lady, Candida, who fed us, she passed away this year. Huge shout out to this Nicaraguan lady when we had no money to eat. And she said, come to my restaurant, Gringo. We love you, what you're doing here in Esteli. And Pedro, my man Pedro Gomez, the biggest shout out to him for saying what he said today, which is all of us, Joey Drew, JD, Frankie, all of us, we can do it, Willie, we can do all the magic in the world. If it wasn't for our staff in Nicaragua, our factory in Nicaragua, the hardworking people at our factory who give us everything, who believed in us when we had nothing, in the town of Esteli, Nicaragua, which the Nica Rustica brand, that's what it stands for. That's about being in the mountain and gaining strength, is to Candida, who passed away this year. Much love. And that's what it's about. And it's about love and freedom and believing in yourself. So to you guys, I got to jump, but I got to tell you, Jack, Joe, Frank, and Joey, my brother, congratulations on a year. I love you guys. I love the show. You add such value to our lives. And thank you for being great. I love you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On the year.
Thank you for putting us on this road. Sticks and Sips forever, you know,
Love you, brother.
as we've been charged with. Thank you to everyone that has tuned in over the last year. And this isn't where we end. This is just where we begin. So for all of you, all the winners today, and everyone that's tuned in, thank you. From the entire team, I say on my behalf, a deep, heartfelt Thank you for making me part of your lives. Thank you for spending time with us. And, Joey, go ahead, say your piece. Joe, say your piece.
No, just love you guys, man. Thank you so much. Every Wednesday night showing up, not even just every Wednesday night, just throughout your life, taking our products into your homes, into your lives, being a part of the things that we love and, like to do and share, and drinking out of the bottle.
Yeah.
Joe, what you got, baby?
Guys, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Look, it's been a long year. It's been a hard year. COVID's been driving us all crazy. We're all stir crazy. But you know what we had? We had Sticks and Sips every Wednesday, 7 p.m. We know what we were doing. We had something fun to look forward to. You guys, I love seeing the comments, the insanity that you guys are out there to join us through this. It's amazing. It is crazy what we've been through, where we're at now, and where we're going. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to sip out of my Creature from the Black Lagoon mug with a cocktail that I learned from Frankie. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You're the best.
Jack. Oh, shoot. Yo, we're going to wait on Jack here.
How is Jack the final word? Jesus Christ.
No, but listen, as Jack is waiting on the final word, I am going to take, a blasphemous sip, and you know what? If you got something to say,
Pinky's
fuck
up.
you, bro.
Pinky's up. Get that pinky up there. There you go.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Before Joe says good riddance.
That was it. Jack's done.
That was it. Wow. So listen. Next week we got Will Blackman from NFL Superstar. He's got a beautiful place, called the Wine MVP. We're gonna have him on. We're gonna be pairing Lanceros. So all you guys waiting for that Lancero episode next week. It's all about you. 2 weeks from now, we've got Jake Danklefs from Dank & Co. Making custom shoes. Check us out. And we got so many great things coming up for this coming year. And, thank you to everybody, all the guests that have been part of Six and Sips over the last years. Too many of you guys to name because I can't remember 52 of you. That's about it, but all of our Drew Estate family guys, our territory managers that have been part of us, ladies of the Liga, Ryan Rayford, whatever Will McFall's name is. That's how you get a kick out of that.
Motherfucking ducks.
Whatever Will McFall's name is, DJ Eli, all parts of our Drew Estate family that have been part of this, man. What a great opportunity to be with you, looking at the silver lining in the cloud, and looking forward to seeing you next week and the weeks after. And listen, is this it? This is it? All right. So with a thankful sign off, the bar's closed. Tip your freaking servers, man. Go support your local brick and mortar cigar shops. Go support your local bars. Tip well. Enjoy. They've had a tough time too. But we're all coming back, man. We're coming back stronger. We're coming back down from the mountain with a mission, and no one can stop us. So I'll see you next week. Six and Sips. We're out, baby.
Good riddance.